Remember, I had an opportunity to speak at an event. I just got my speaker fee to $10,000 consistently. They reached out to me. They said, Andy, we would love to have you speak. I said, it's $10,000. They said, listen, we can't pay you that $10,000. It's a little tight right now. It's best we could do is $4,000. I said, Andy, maybe you might get another speaking opportunity out of it. Maybe something good would come out of it. I got on stage. I blazed the stage. When I was done, the secretary came up. She handed me an envelope with a check. A little later on, I took out the check, and the check was for $10,000. When I got home later and I checked it again, it had the other speaker's name on it. Some lessons are taught, other lessons are caught. I started saying to myself, Andy, maybe that's all you're worth, man. Why would they give the other speaker the $10,000 and they negotiated you down to $4,000? But you know what? You accepted it. I mean, y'all know I said, never again. Know your worth and add tax.
Wow, this is the story of a lifetime. First of all, that goes against what most of us have been taught if we didn't come from somebody who was already wealthy or successful. You know, work for nothing, sell yourself out for nothing, prostitute yourself for little, and maybe eventually somebody will love you and then give you the right deal. He already had a worth. He said he was worth 10,000 already, but he negotiated against himself. I like what he said. He didn't say they negotiated me down. He said I negotiated against myself. I came up with, well, maybe next time, or maybe it'll get me more opportunities. And then he finds out what? That they were willing to pay that price, just not to him. When you come before people, people have a tendency to sense what you really believe about yourself, no matter how strong and loud you speak. They know that you really don't believe that you're worth that. And so they'll throw it at you to see what you get. Let me tell you something. I'm learning and I've learned. I know my worth. And if you let somebody else decide it, it's always going to be lower. But if you don't believe it yourself, people will pick that up and they will throw it right in your face. They'll use it at you. It could be family, it could be friends, even family members. They decide you're not worth much. Yeah, I remember you when you didn't have nothing. What they want to keep reminding you of that. Why? Because they still want to see you as that. You have to decide at some point who you are and what your worth is. And if everybody turns their back on you because you have that sense of worth, you got to let it go. Usually they'll come to their senses and come back around. And if they don't, they're not supposed to be there anyway. It's a strong thing to say, but it is what it is. If you're ready, let's grow.